The election. What does it mean for mining? Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and today I just want to do a quick video about what's gone on in the election. And to do that, we're just going to have a look at the ABC homepage here with their election, with all their statistics and all that sort of stuff. And as you can see, Labor doesn't quite have enough to do the 76 yet. They don't know whether they'll get across the line. There are a lot of others, which are Greens and Teals and all that sort of stuff. So how's that going to affect you? If you're in a copper or gold mine or any of the metal mines or a hard rock mine, probably not going to affect you very much at all, because they need all that stuff for this new green energy revolution that they're all trying to work towards. However, if you're working on a coal mine, I'm sorry to say this, but I reckon they're going to be coming for your jobs, unfortunately. And the problem is that there are a fair few radical people that have won power, like the Teal independents, and they're not satisfied with the climate change policies going forward. They want to ramp them up, and it's 60% reduction in carbon emission by 2030. And one of their other big things is that if we don't sell coal to other countries, then they can't use it to destroy the planet. And a lot of these independents think like that, and if they end up getting the balance of power and Labor has to do a deal with them, that would be the worst case scenario. I think it'd be much better if Labor just ended up winning this so they could govern on their own right, and hopefully keep the status quo going. But even still, I can see these independents putting that much pressure on the Labor Party in the next 3 years that, they'll be wanting to close the coal mines down. And that's always been their end game, these people in the Greens and the Teal Party, is not just to bring emissions down, but to stop shipping it overseas. So I don't like saying it, but it is what it is. If you're in the hard rock side of things, things will probably go along quite smoothly. If you're in the coal side of things, I reckon they're coming for your job in the next few years, unfortunately. I don't agree with it, but I mean, it is what it is. And, it is that they do have the balance of power, and I don't think that they're going to be able to help themselves. And they really do believe that the solution to the problem is to stop selling coal overseas. If we don't sell it, they can't use it. That's their solution, which is mind-bogglingly simplified. And they don't really understand that, coal's pretty common. It's the really dark stuff that burns with less carbon in it that's rare. The brown stuff that burns nice and dirty is pretty much everywhere. So if we stop selling that our coal overseas, the black stuff that burns a bit cleaner overseas is just going to use the dirty stuff. So, that's what's going to happen. But, you try explaining that to one of the Teal candidates. They just don't want to know about it. So that's my 2 pence on it anyway. If as far as the election goes for copper and gold and nickel and zinc and all those other commodities, it's pretty much status quo, business as usual. But if you're on a coal mine or you're thinking about getting into a coal job, I would think twice about it at the moment, because seriously, these people are going to come for your jobs, unfortunately. Not that I agree with that in any way, shape or form, but I just think it's going to be a reality in the next 3 years. So I hope you like that video, and if you've got any more questions about mining, please send them through. If you could like and subscribe the channel. Thanks.